Okay, hello everyone. This video, this video is going to talk about how to calculate the centroid of composite body or composite area. Okay, and this one is a special problem. Okay, so I want to do some demonstration. Okay, this is like it's a trapezoid. Yeah, it's like a trapezoid shape, but there is a hollow circle in the trapezoid. Okay, yeah, the problem is very simple. Find the centroid of this area. Okay, and for doing the centroid calculation, we because before we say when you treat the composite area, you have to treat the composite area as a combination of the simple shape. And but sometimes when you treat like this hollow problem, okay, this hollow problem, you can okay, it's not sometimes it's not only addition of the shape to become a composite area, because sometimes you need to subtract the shape to become a composite area. Okay, what does that mean? So I use this example. I use this example because we are going to going to calculate this the centroid of this area, the centroid of this area. Okay, the centroid of this area. Actually, this area can be viewed as the subtraction of the simple shape, because in previous example we say the composite area can be see the addition of the simple shape, but now sometimes you can say this the composite area can be the combination or the subtraction of simple shape. For this example, the purple area is equal to a rectangular. I'm not sure you see this. You see this. There is a big rectangular here. There's a big rectangular here. Big rectangular. Okay. This shade area equal to big rectangular area subtraction. Sorry, I shouldn't put this. I think it should be here. Sorry. Here. And sorry, I should erase this part. Sorry. My bad. Two, two, two. Okay, so this purple shade area equal to the rectangular area minus this right triangle, this right triangle. Okay, this right triangle. Okay, so I draw this part, this right triangle. Okay, and then minus the circle area, because this part is a circular hollow. Okay, so minus the circular area. Okay, so that's why so that's what I say. Okay, sometimes the composite area can be viewed as the subtraction of the simple shape. Sometimes you can see sometimes you can see the composite area as the addition of simple shape, and sometimes it's a subtraction of the simple shape. Okay, and then the second step and the final step is the same. The second step is find the centroid of each part. So we need to find the centroid of these three parts. So that's the name. Okay, we need to find the centroid of these three parts. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then finally we are doing the area average. Okay, but now the area average, because right now we are doing a subtraction, so the area average right now is not always addition. Okay, in some term we need to put a negative sign in the in the area average. So we now know the purple shade area is the subtraction of these two this subtraction of this simple shape. Okay, so let's calculate. Let's do the calculation. Okay, so we need we have the three kinds of area. Okay, the first of all, we need to find the area. Okay, what's the area of the big rectangular? Okay, it's very easy. The area of a rectangular, so it's 325 times 300. 325 times 300. times the 300. Okay. And what's the area of for the area for area two is a right triangle, right? So it's very easy. So here is 200, right? So it's 1 over 2, 200 times 300. Okay, so this is a 300. Okay, and the final one is the area. Area C is the circle. Its the radius is 75 millimeters. So what's the area for a circle? I think you all know this. Okay, times square. Okay, and now okay, let's find a coordinate. Centroid, the coordinate centroid coordinate of each part. Okay, x, y. So it's 2D system. Only has two coordinate, two axes. Okay, so for this problem, it's already tell you the coordinate system. So the origin is here. The origin is here. Okay, as a origin. Maybe I should make it more clear. This part is origin. Origin. Okay. Okay, so what's the centroid of the rectangle area? The rectangle is very easy, right? It's right at the center, right? So what's this? What's the coordinate of the center of for this big rectangular? So the x. So let's see this length. This is we just know it's a 325. So its x coordinate should be it's 112.5. No, sorry, I need to take my where's my note? Where's my note? Let me see. Um, oh, sorry. So it's 325. So it's 16. Oh, sorry. So it's 162.5. So what's the y coordinate for the y? What's the for the y? Okay, then I think here is 300. Here is 300. Here is 300. So the centroid for this rectangular for y coordinate is 150. Okay, so the next is a right triangle. Okay, what's the centroid for right triangle? I think it should be here. Okay, and here is 1 over 3. Here is 1 over 3, right? I should memorize the results. Okay, so the centroid, I think it should be. It should be maybe around here. I'm not sure. Or maybe I don't have very. I cannot draw it very clear, very accurate. So maybe it's here. Okay. So what's the distance here? This distance is let me see. It's 300 here. So this should be 100. Okay. This should be 100. And what's the distance here? This is 325. So this distance should be 325 over 3. Okay, we have this information. So what's the coordinate for the centroid of the centroid of this right triangle? Okay, so the origin here. So what's the x coordinate? X coordinate this should be 325 minus 325 over 3. What's the y coordinate? Y coordinate I think it's 300 minus 100. 300 minus 100. Okay. Okay, so that's the coordinate for this right central coordinate of the centroid for this right triangle. Did I calculate it right? Plus 3 over. Oh no! Oh no no! Sorry, I make a mistake. Sorry. I make a mistake. Yeah, you see, sometimes even me. This is wrong. This should be. This should be something. This should be 1325. Oh, oh, minus. Okay, so yeah, I make a mistake. Okay, so here this should be 200 minus divided by 3. Okay, so here is yes 200 divided by 3, and this is 300. Yeah, this is accurate. So this is wrong. So this is wrong. So this is wrong. So this will be 200. Yeah, very right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, the next thing is what's the coordinate of this circular area. So it's a circle, so the centroid is right at the center. So the center is here. So what's coordinate? It tell you it's 125. X coordinate is 125. Let's say 125. Y coordinate, what is Y coordinate? It tell you it's 100 here. This information here. Here is Y coordinate is 100. Okay. So with this information, we can do the area average to find the centroid of this composite area. Okay, let's try the x first. Okay, let's try x first. Let's try x first. Okay, x bar equal to. Okay, right now we have three area. Okay, three area. Okay, so we calculate what's the value for the area. This one is the first one is. So I just write the answer because we don't have much time to do the calculation in the video. So this one and this is 3. And this one is what's the value? 117 pi. Oh, it's 75 square. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I made a mistake in my note. Okay, so what's the accurate times 3.14? 1662.5. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have made some mistakes in my notes. Sorry. Okay, so 75. Okay, so let's put all the number in. Okay, right. We have the denominator should be a1 plus a2 plus a3. But right now, because the right triangle and the circular part is a hollow. Okay, it's a hollow. It's a hollow part. Hollow part. Okay, so this should be has a negative sign in front of the area. So it's equal to 97500 minus 30,000 and minus 176 is 2.5. And okay, area average was the x. We put the x coordinate in there, so it's 162.5 minus. Be careful for the minus 300. And what's the value of this? Yeah, you see, you need the calculator. So it should be okay. This should be 5.3. Okay, so it's 258.3, and the next one is also minus. So 176.5 times x coordinate is 125. 125. Yeah, you see a very long, the very long formula. Okay, so what's the value of this? So you need to use your calculator to use your calculator. Okay, so it's very annoying. Let me calculate. And divided by your minus. Okay, so the value is 118.1. Okay, millimeter. Okay, that's the x. What is y? Centroid of y. Okay, I write a formula here. The numerator, the denominator is the same. The denominator is the same. minus 176,625. Okay, and then we put a y coordinate in the area average. So it's 150 minus 3, and this is 200, and 176,625 times 100. Okay, so use your calculator again. So you need to practice. Okay, you need to practice. Even you have a calculator, you also need to practice how to operate a calculator. Yeah, it's very important. Because I find someone cannot handle the calculator. Okay, so the answer is 137.6. Okay, this is my answers. I'm not sure my answer is correct or not. Okay, so I maybe, yeah, I think it should be correct. Okay. Okay, so here is the composite centroid for composite area. Sometimes we have you have to do using a subtraction of areas. Okay, yeah, it's very often we have to use these skills. Oh, okay, okay. So I just stop video here. Okay, and see you in another video. Bye bye. Okay, okay. Ooh, ooh. 16.